But for now, Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe is live at Lookout Point in Paradise, a town that was nearly completely destroyed 6 years ago, of course, in the Camp Fire. And tonight, a portion of Paradise is under evacuation warning. So Margot, I know you spoke with people on the ridge tonight. What are you hearing?
Alan, I'm hearing a variety of people telling me that they have a variety of emotions, honestly. A lot of the flames and the smoke from the park fire, you can actually see a little of it behind me. You can just see the glow right here, edging along the ridge here. Many of them have this is obviously triggering a lot of memories of the campfire 6 years ago. Now, several people I spoke with tell me that those who are under evacuation warnings are nervous. Some aren't too worried because they have defensible spaces. But everyone I spoke with has at least a plan in place. Now, I spoke to a lot of people tonight at the grocery store, at Safe Mart, at gas stations, and folks tell me they are preparing even if they aren't under an evacuation warning because they understand how quickly a fire can move and can change direction. Now, people were sharing their stories with me on how their different game plans on tonight, on what they're doing to prepare. Some people have told me that their neighbors have already left the ridge because they're not taking any chances, and those under warning are preparing.
And you see a lot of people coming down the Skyway right now with their trailers. You know, they're not waiting. You know, I think we learned our lesson last time because everything happens so quickly.
But a lot of my neighbors in my neighborhood are actually staying because they're worried about the looters this year. Okay. So everybody's kind of staying, but a lot of the people further up in Magalia I have heard have left.
It breaks my heart. It's scary. It's very scary. Even though it's a warning and you feel like it's a far, far distance away, you just don't know. We did go through the campfire, so we're used to it all. We drove through the flames at that one. So no matter what you do, you can't plan enough ahead for it.
Lori McCallison, who you just saw in that last interview, is under an evacuation warning, and she says she is prepared with all of her belongings, her cats, and they are ready to go. And again, if you do live in the town of Paradise, the warning zones that are under a warning are Zone 1, Zone 4, and Zone 9. But pretty much, Alan, to sum it up, a lot of people I spoke with are preparing. They have a plan. Given their experience with the campfire, they're just not taking any chances tonight. Reporting live in Paradise, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
Margot, I want to ask you a quick question, though. Just to be clear to our viewers, we do see the glow over your right shoulder there, but that, as I'm looking here, is about 3.5 miles away from you. So you still have all of Butte Creek Canyon and about 3.5 miles between where you are at
Yes.
Skyway and Highway 32.
Yes, there is quite a bit of a distance here. I'm kind of shocked that it is picking up on the camera because it is very far away, but it pretty much is on the other side of the ridge here. It is definitely creeping towards Forest Ranch. I'll get behind the camera here to show you. Now, obviously, there is a lot of concern for Magalia from several folks I spoke with, but let me just zoom in right here. Again, it is pretty dark out, but yeah, this is pretty much the glow right on the other side here. Camera's trying to focus because there's just so little light right now, so you're going to have to give me a moment. But yeah, the fire is pretty much still not pushing south, or it's just still moving to that north direction. But obviously, things could change. The winds are still a very active role in tonight.